What ruined dating for you? Number 1. People who can't communicate with you clearly acting like little kids. I can't read your fucking mind, just tell me what you're thinking. Number 2. Online dating gives the illusion of infinite options, so people window shop for love. Number 3. The inability of other people to simply tell me what they are thinking or how they feel before things get to a point of no return. It's like I have to constantly keep an eye on my partners and watch out for things they want / that are wrong, instead of them simply asking or telling me when it becomes a problem in the first place. It's unnecessarily stressful. Number 4. Getting ghosted. I wish people would say what I'm doing wrong so I could change. I feel like a graveyard at this point. Number 5. Someone bring their energy and affection in the beginning of the relationship to then slowly pulling back until you're left with a fraction of what they used to give. Number 6. I'm just an asshole, that's just how I am. Nope, nope, nope. Almost always an excuse for a terrible, inconsiderate person. Number 7. People ghosting after multiple dates. I just want to get butterflies in my tummy and fall head over heels without worrying you'll disappear without a trace. Number 8. People are generally untrustworthy and only out for themselves. Number 9. I'm a short guy, 5 feet 4 inches. I don't hide the fact nor do I lie about my height. I'm not ashamed. 9 times out of 10 when meeting a woman for a date, I get the "oh," followed by the awkward disinterest, which ultimately devolves into "I don't really date short men" speech. It's just a waste of time and an extra expense from my experience. Number 10. Narcissists. They really take a toll on you. Your whole life is upside down and not in a good way. Number 11. Apps and social media ruined everything, including dating. Learning how to talk to women in person is way more important than curating the perfect profile and crafting the perfect TXT message. Number 12. Constantly being told there was no chemistry. Number 13. I was in a car accident years ago and still have injuries from it, so I'm disabled. Most men seem okay with it until it comes down to dealing with it. Then my needs no longer are important, all that matters is what I can no longer provide for him. So I don't waste my time and energy anymore. Number 14. Hookup culture, ghosting culture, and I don't mean after one date. If you've had 3+ dates, at the very least send a text. The amount of men in a relationship / married / in an open relationship, dismissive and fearful avoidance who have no desire to do any kind of healing but remain in the dating world knowing they aren't capable of a relationship. Thankfully don't have to deal with that anymore, but I did for a long time, so I've experienced the worst of it. I am not saying only men do this, I'm sure the same complaints about women are true. Number 15. I started seeing this guy, he was perfect. Had same interests, same hobbies, same music taste. He treated me really well. Cooked for me. Paid for everything. Opened the doors all the time. Did all the things. I met his parents. I met all his friends. He met all mine. I thought I met my person. Turns out, he lied to me about his last name because he didn't want me to Google him. Turns out he went to jail for paying to have sex with a 12 years old. I'm still traumatized and I'm officially done with men. Before meeting him I was about to give up and he really sent me over the edge. I'm so happy I didn't end up staying with him. Yuck. Number 16. Dating someone with borderline personality disorder. We dated for 6 months, but I'm still recovering from the emotional whiplash. Number 17. Generally felt PPL wanted less commitment, especially when online dating. And I just didn't like that. Still worked out though. Guess a pub is still better than an app. Number 18. Men love my flaws until they get mad. Then they're a weapon. You lost over 130 pounds so you have some sagging skin? That's totally okay. You're still beautiful to me and I think your commitment is incredible. Turns into your saggy skin is fucking disgusting and the thought of you naked makes me sick when they're angry. It's not just one guy. This has happened multiple times. Edit, the commitment comment was because of assumptions they made. Not because I was actively attempting to lose weight in a healthy fashion. Number 19. The degree to which men will go to deceive / sleep with you. Walked into adulthood healthy / balanced / trusting and this really broke me. Update, I never said / implied there aren't deceptive women out there. But when it comes to sex, this has been my regular experience / is never justified regardless of circumstance. Number 20, lack of communication, especially when things aren't working out, is definitely at the top. Also, modern dating apps like Tinder and Bumble convincing people that they need to fall head over heels for someone on the first date or move on because the next option is just to swipe away. It's like no one believes in actually taking the time to get to know someone anymore. They either need to feel a spark during the first meetup / date or they never speak to that person again and move on to the next prospect, only to repeat the process ad nauseum. It's become another form of speed dating at this point. Number 21, not being able to find the happy medium between ghost and stage 5 clinger. I want to talk, but sometimes I'm busy. Number 22, the pressure to constantly impress on dating apps ruined dating for me. Number 23, men on dating sites say they want long-term relationships and then find out, very quickly, they are only looking for hookups. My new motto is you come into this world alone and you leave alone. I am tired, boss. So, I've opted to not date anymore. Number 24, dated this guy without knowing he was married, then one day we were at his house, suddenly the wife pops in. Chaos. Number 25, people lying about basic stuff like their age, marital status, and occupation. You can't start a relationship off by lying about such fundamental things. Also, people who should go and see a therapist or at least talk to a friend or relative about their mental health and or not being over their last relationship. Dates shouldn't feel like therapy sessions. Number 26, being put on a pedestal by a guy who thinks that they can't do better than promptly falling off that pedestal when you are actually a human with flaws. Gasp.